Here in my Genius Lab, I recently deconstructed the genius of a shaman and how he creates what he calls impossible outcomes or miracles. And it's a strategy that you can learn to, and I'm going to teach it to you right now. Now, what I will say is he had no idea how he did this. He makes miracles happen on a regular basis, but he had no idea how. And we deconstructed all of that in the Genius Lab and took that split second and unpacked it. And once you learn the steps, it's not that hard to replicate them. So here's what he does. Someone calls on him that needs a miracle in their life. And, a healing, a transformation, a piece of information that would change the game, whatever it is. He says, and then it's game on. He says, because then I go into service mode and I'm here to help. He says, but I've got to go, first step, completely blank. He's like, I have to empty my mind of absolutely everything they've told me, everything I know, everything they know, everything they think they know. I have to go completely blank. He says, and then he says, I have to go to a place because I know that me, John, I don't have the answer, but there is a place where the answer for this miracle or this impossible thing exists, and I've got to go there. So he's like, I empty my mind, and I literally slow down my breathing, focus on a point, and let everything fall away, and it becomes black. And I expand my energy in this blackness and become all things. I'm no longer me. I am all things in the infinite blackness of the void. He says, and from there, it's kind of like being in the quantum field, right? Everything is possible, or, the source of creation. He's like, from there, in this case, because he was helping a client, he's like, I see my client, and because I'm not me, I can allow my consciousness to go in and step into their body and feel everything they're feeling, what the real issue is, what do they actually need, what kind of miracle would really help them. He's like, and I get all that information. He says, but while I'm still in the void, I leave their body after I get that information, and then I see the ideal outcome, but I don't just see the ideal outcome, I feel it. I feel in my body how they're going to feel once this ideal outcome or this miracle or this impossible thing is achieved. He says, but then I feel myself and how happy I'm going to be watching them have this miracle in their life and feeling how happy they're feeling. He's like, so getting into that feeling place is what creates the miracle. He's like, once that is done and I can feel it, I see it, and more importantly, I feel it, I know it's done. He says, but I have to detach. So I let that go and I call on help, guides, angels, archangels, whoever. And I say, please let it be so. Please help make this so. And I come back into my body and I then kind of go through the steps to actually then help my client with the transformation, which is a separate process. But that is a strategy of genius for miracles. Let me know what you think in the comments after you try it. You can do it.